the only place on Earth where erupting volcanoes stand beside silent glaciers. A wild expanse home to 160 volcanoes, 29 of which are still active. Where each brown bear, standing 3 meters tall, reigns over 10 square kilometers of forest. Every year, 700 individual orca whales swim close to the shoreline in search of stray seals. Wild Kamchatka. With a population of around 290,000 people, most of this peninsula remains untouched, where untamed wildlife has shaped a land that is both fierce and mesmerizing. Before we dive into this land where two extremes of nature coexist, let us know where you're from in the comments below. It's a pleasure to connect with you. And now, welcome to wild Kamchatka, in pursuit of giants among ice and flame. Winds slice through the air, and snow veils the smoldering peaks of ancient volcanoes. In the frozen wilderness, a hungry Kamchatka brown bear claws through the snow, searching for leftover roots and shoots from the summer. Not far away, a tundra wolf trails the footprints of a weary Arctic fox, which is also digging through the snow, hoping to find something to eat beneath the strangely thawing ice. High above, a white-tailed eagle circles, its eyes sharp as blades, scanning for a rare chance. Along the coast, a bearded seal swims in quiet confusion as the ice floes it once rested on slowly vanish. Farther out, a pod of orca changes its hunting path. Salmon no longer swim upstream the way they used to. 2,000 meters below the surface, just a few miles away, a sperm whale searches for prey in the deep darkness. The region's average temperature has risen by 1.7 degrees Celsius over the past 50 years. Early ice melt has disrupted the breeding and migration cycles of many species. Shifts in food sources have sparked intense competition for survival. Kamchatka emerges like a mysterious stretch of land at the far eastern edge of Russia, a place where nature is not only grand, but also steeped in ancient stories written in volcanoes, white snow, and deep forests. Stretching about 1,250 kilometers in length and covering nearly 270,000 square kilometers, the Kamchatka Peninsula lies between the Pacific Ocean and the Bering Sea to the east, and the Sea of Okhotsk to the west. This land stands apart from the rest of the continent, separated by wild mountain ranges and thousand-year-old glaciers. Kamchatka is home to numerous nature reserves and national parks, covering more than 14.5% of the entire region. These protected areas include Kronotsky Nature Reserve, Kluchevskoy Nature Park, and the Southern Kamchatka Sanctuary, all recognized by the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization as World Natural Heritage Sites for their ecological significance and extraordinary landscapes. Sitting right on the Pacific Ring of Fire, Kamchatka is a vivid testament to the powerful collisions of tectonic plates. The entire landscape of Kamchatka seems sculpted by two major mountain ranges, the Sredini Range to the west and the Vostochny Range to the east. Snow-covered ridges weave through taiga forests, alpine meadows, glacier-carved valleys, and endless stretches of freshwater lakes. Amid this frozen expanse, Kronotsky Nature Reserve stands as a rare gem, home to an untouched ecosystem, including the Valley of Geysers, one of the largest geyser fields on the planet. Starting around 1,500 years ago, indigenous peoples such as the Koryaks, Itelmens, Evens, and Chukchi settled in this region, living in harmony with nature through hunting, gathering, and nomadic herding. They honored the spirits of the natural world, with Kutk, the raven spirit, serving as a central symbol of creation in their ancient beliefs. The arrival of Russians in the 17th century brought Orthodox Christianity and major upheavals. Indigenous communities were gradually assimilated, their populations declined, and traditional cultures began to fade. Even so, by 2021, around 5% of the population remained indigenous, with cultural preservation efforts continuing through festivals like Alkalalai and Nurganek. Kamchatka's ecosystem carries a raw, untouched beauty, where humans are merely quiet observers. Winters are long, with temperatures dropping below -30 degrees Celsius, and thick blankets of snow turning the landscape into a scene straight out of a Christmas painting. Summers are brief, cool, and damp, especially along the coast, where average annual rainfall can reach up to 2,500 millimeters, while the inland regions receive only about 450 millimeters. In total, over 1,100 species of vascular plants, around 50 species of mammals, including migratory whales and dolphins, and nearly 450 species of birds, have been recorded. Roughly 10% of the plant species are endemic, along with many creatures that live only in geothermal zones or isolated high mountain areas. Kamchatka's ecosystem is not only rich in numbers, but also remarkable for its rare and endemic species, many of which are listed as globally important for conservation. Located within the subarctic climate zone, Kamchatka's alpine tundra and mountain ecosystems reflect the essence of a harsh yet vibrant land. Rising from 600 to over 2,500 meters in elevation, this region lies under the direct influence of Klyuchevskaya Sopka, the tallest volcano in Asia, standing at 4,750 meters and still frequently active. With its cold climate, short summers, and long winters, combined with precipitation falling mostly as snow and an average of 604 millimeters per year, vegetation here is largely limited to lichens, mosses, and dwarf shrubs. The most striking feature of this ecosystem is its resilience and remarkable adaptability to the powerful impact of volcanic activity. Each eruption may erase old habitats, but at the same time, it creates opportunities for new life to emerge thanks to the nutrient-rich soil left behind. As a result, while Kamchatka may not have a high number of species, its biodiversity is ecologically rich, with a wide range of life forms adapted to cold, low-nutrient conditions and seasonal change. Amid the rugged mountains of Kamchatka, the Kamchatka snow sheep, the largest subspecies of snow sheep, stands as a living symbol of the wild. They are the true masters of the snow-covered slopes, where only rock, wind, and open sky remain. In summer, their coats darken, allowing them to absorb more warmth during the rare months of extended sunlight. When winter cloaks the land in thick white ice, their fur lightens, blending into the snow and stone as a natural camouflage strategy. Every step a snow sheep takes on the steep, rocky slopes is the result of thousands of years of evolutionary refinement. Their hooves are both sturdy and flexible, perfectly built for gripping slippery, uneven terrain. Small groups move with the seasons, searching for fresh food sources while steering clear of high-risk areas such as rockfall zones, landslides, or places showing signs of geological activity. Their average lifespan ranges from 9 to 24 years, depending on living conditions, hunting pressure, and the effects of climate change. While many individuals live out their entire lives in the very mountains where they were born, others must contend with natural predators such as grey wolf and the wolverine. Today, however, the greatest threats come from human activities, including mineral extraction, hunting, and the transformation of their natural habitat. Also cloaked in snow-colored camouflage like the Kamchatkan snow sheep, the Arctic fox takes it to an entirely different level. Its pure white coat, seemingly sculpted from the snow itself, has long been a symbol of the frozen north. In winter, it melts into the snowy landscape like a ghost without a trace. When summer arrives, its fur shifts to a brownish gray, blending seamlessly with the barren mountainsides, continuing a life cycle so intricately programmed by nature, it feels almost magical. With a compact body measuring just 46 to 68 centimeters in length and weighing around 3 to 8 kilograms, the Arctic fox is nature's masterpiece of heat conservation. Short limbs, small ears, and a thick, blanket-like tail wrapped around its body help it retain warmth in conditions that can drop as low as -70 degrees Celsius. Its dense fur not only covers its entire body, but also extends to the soles of its feet, forming natural fur pads that allow it to move smoothly and securely across icy, slippery terrain. In Kamchatka, this fox species builds complex den systems with multiple entrances and exits, not only to stay warm, but also to protect their young from natural predators. The life of the Arctic fox is a series of short migrations triggered by seasonal changes or when food sources run low. During times of scarcity, they are willing to travel hundreds of kilometers to follow the migration paths of primary prey like lemmings or to search for animal remains to survive. They are opportunistic hunters with a highly varied diet, ranging from seabirds, eggs, and small rodents to berries and even seaweed. Their sharp hearing allows them to detect prey beneath thick snow, helping them conserve energy throughout the long, frozen months of winter. When spring arrives, the Arctic fox enters its breeding season. They are monogamous, forming lifelong bonds, and